What's up, guys? It's WorldCrew with our friends from Eternal Grinders and Dinox. We are fighting DD, KUUC, KURC, and AR clans today. This whole situation started pretty much like they always do, with either KUUC, DD guys jumping somebody we know, either in WorldCrew or in one of our friends' clans. Today it was the Eternal Grinders. There's a few of them in a server, and they started to get mass teamed on by KUUC. And we said, okay, let's just do a war. And now here we are in the clan server, as we always like to do. Now, right now, I've spawned in right on top of one of these KUUC guys. And what I want to do here is a bunch of distance attacks to weaken Behemoth. But there's one of the other WorldCrew members right there. I think that's Aura. This guy's pretty much over if Aura's attacking him. And then I think that's Conspiracy. It's pretty much a wrap for this guy. Sleeping in the war. That'll get you cooked every time. Oh, look at who it is. It's actually the KUUC leader. It's not really much of a surprise that he's dying, because he's either dying or he's in the menu. So, and to be honest, last time we fought these guys, immediately after the war, this guy, Fusa or Lucius or Martin, he's got like 50 names, he was retired. Now here's my buddy Conspiracy. He's going to explain what it was like to be undercover in the KUUC server.
I am sorry for anybody I offended while I was undercover in the KUUC thing.
Conspiracy, tell us why you decided to go undercover in the KUUC server.
The reason I went undercover in the KUUC server is so I could see what's actually going on and stuff, because all I've seen is screenshots, which I know are true, but I just wanted to see for myself.
Did they explain what happened to their fake clan Strucker when you were in the server?
No, they did not want to discuss anything about Cage.
Was the KUUC server as toxic and effed up as the Strucker server was?
I would say it's a bit less effed up because they have multiple clan allies, but it's still messed up to a degree. Yeah, they keep on lying about the wars they have won.
How many actual members does KUUC have?
So in their actual Kaiju Universe clan, they had like around 7, and in their server, if you're including their clan allies, it was like only about 50.
What surprised you the most about being in the KUUC server?
The thing that surprised me the most was the amount of hate that goes in there. They have a 9-year-old in there, which they are not, going to ban or anything because he's with them.
We understand KUUC has allied with DD, KURC, AR, and some clan called DMC. Why do you think those clans would support such a weak clan like KUUC?
Well, as you said in there, KUUC is weak, so they got to support KUUC. And since KUUC cannot fight without clans, and DD cannot fight without MAVT or just any other clan in general, that's why they were a perfect match to ally up with. It's not helping them, of course, because it's still bad, but hey.
Alright, well there you have it from Conspiracy. Now let's get back into this war. This war was about a 2-hour war. We're going to do something a little different than normal, which is try to do kind of raw, unedited footage. It's about 2-hour war again. The 2 hours essentially looks the same, which is these guys are just getting destroyed the whole time. So rather than have 2 hours, I'm just dropping us in. We are now about an hour into the war. Again, we have KUUC, we have DD in here, we have KURC, and AR clans, 4 clans. And, this is really, in the beginning, it's WorldCrew and Eternal Grinders. And then later into the war, some of the Dinox guys start showing up, and you'll start seeing them. It's possible, let's see, I don't know if they're in here yet, but sort of towards the end you start seeing them. And it's always good as one team is starting to wear down to have like fresh people come in who haven't been fighting for hours. So that's always a great thing. So I think that when rival clans see you, and you know, all of a sudden your numbers start increasing. It just really demoralizes them, because you know, you're just not going to feel like you have a chance of winning when you see like fresh soldiers constantly coming in. But no, okay, there's definitely some Dinox guys in here already. Yeah, like you can see, there's the golden turkey behind me. So, you know, now that's, you know, if you saw the last video, you'll recognize the white and red Bargoth, that's for sure. The AR leader, this guy Bartek, who really disappointed us. We didn't hate the guy before. We didn't really know him that well, but recently he was extremely toxic in our server. I'm not gonna post what he was doing, but you know, I will one of the next videos for sure, so you can see why it actually makes all the sense in the world that he's allied with DD and KUUC, because he seems to act a lot like them, have a lot of the same views that they do. But I'm gonna keep this footage, keep this war unedited, so I'm not gonna drop any screenshots or the kind of things that we normally do. Let's just you know, let you kind of feel what it's like to be in a war non-stop. I mean, there's just no breaks, aside from, you know, if you die. In this type of war where, you know, really we came in, from the beginning on, we've basically been in control. Eventually I'll open up the leaderboard shot and scroll, so you can kind of see who's in here. I can't, you know, you can kind of tell. We got them outnumbered. But, you know, it's not, at different points, it wasn't like we weren't significantly outnumbered. I mean, I think that the biggest factor is that a lot of their players are just, they're just not that experienced. We have more experienced players in here. When you look at the leaderboard, everybody at the top of it is on WorldCrew, Eternal Grinders, and Dinox, and then it drops down. I mean, this war actually had that guy, Dusplito, in it, the other DD leader, aside from that guy Darren, or Lit, whatever he goes by. So it's a very, very rare moment where that guy actually shows up for a war. We keep using our missing poster for him, because he's either not in the war at all, or he's only in the war for, you know, a short time. In this war, I would give him, he might have been in it for 20 minutes. Conspiracy, now one of the wars we had with them, I don't know, probably 6 weeks, 7 weeks ago, we actually had a scheduled war with them, and Dusplito never showed up for it. Hours after the war was supposed to start, we actually did end up having a war with the other members of DD, and then they told us that Dusplito was in some restaurant. So we're always making the joke that he's in a restaurant, you know. So Conspiracy likes reminding us that Dusplito is probably in some fancy restaurant right now, getting some food, and also letting his clanmates get murdered in this server. But you know, that's pretty much the usual with him. He is almost never around. For a clan leader, the guy is a complete no-show. You know, and also he gave them the worst name of all time, Daddy Dusplito, which only recently changed according to Darren himself, which I showed you in the last video. He did confirm that Daddy Dusplito is the name, or was the name of that clan, and it switched to Darren Dusplito when Darren ended KTR and merged the few members of KTR into DD. They were Daddy Dusplito, now they are Darren Dusplito, which is a much better name than Daddy Dusplito. So anyway, but that Dusplito guy's never in the damn war, so it doesn't really matter. I keep forgetting he exists because we never see him, and we're fighting these guys sometimes 3-4 times a week, and we just never see him. Last time I saw him in a war had to be over a month ago. So considering how often I'm seeing, you know, Lit or some of the other DD guys, we are not seeing that guy at all. So yeah, he must love that fancy restaurant Conspiracy keeps talking about. But anyway, you're sort of getting the idea. This is basically how this whole war went. I mean, and the thing that perplexes me about KUUC and DD, but especially KUUC. Okay, as we showed you in the last video, that clan has literally, and as also Conspiracy told us, they got their fake leader, that guy with like 50 aliases. Maybe he goes by Fusa or Lucius or Martin. We got some other screen names with all sorts. You know, the guy's got a gazillion names for some reason, which is normally a sign of sus behavior, because why do you need so many different names and accounts if you're doing stuff above board? So anyway, that guy, you know, we knew him the longest as Fusa. My bad, that's a Dinox guy. Sometimes the white and gold on certain kaijus can look similar from a distance, so got to be very careful. But the point I was making earlier is that I don't understand why KUUC, who is such a small clan, and we have confirmed that at least 2 of their members are, one of them we know is 9, another one I believe is 12, so they got a couple very young members in their clan. So out of 7 people, 2 of them are little kids, and that leaves 5 people, you know. And out of that 5, I mean, you know, if a war starts at any particular time of day, there's no guarantee that all 5 are available. So that's a very small amount of people to be in a clan. And what's so strange is they talk a lot of trash anytime they see rivals in a server, and they start a lot of wars. If there's 2 or 3 of them, they'll start jumping 1 or 2 members of either WorldCrew or Eternal Grinders or Dinox, and then they trigger a war. Now, what's happened is they have the DD guys in their server, as Conspiracy explained. You know, there's only about, like I said, 6 or 7 KUUC members, but then they might have, you know, another 30 or 40 members of all of the allied clans. So what happens is, you know, war starts and they ping their server, and anyone who's around, out of that 30 or 40 people, maybe 50 people, you know, they might get 10 of them to show up. And that all makes sense, except the problem is when we ping our server has 100 plus people in it. Dinox is probably 50, 60, 70 people in their server. So, and same thing, Eternal Grinders, right? I mean, you're talking about between the 3 clans, you know, hundreds of people. So it's just a huge mistake, you know. I mean, I don't understand what they're thinking, because let me tell you what keeps happening. These guys start a war, everybody starts spawning into the clan server, and then you know what happens? They get crushed. I mean, video after video. I'm not even. We have some wars that are so pathetic. I'm not even going to bother editing them because they're so not competitive. It's just sad. Like I don't want people to start feeling sad for the losers in KUUC. I mean, but we have wars that we're not even posting because there's like 10, 15 of us and like 3 of them, even though they started the war, mind you, and they are just getting crushed. I mean, you know, it's bad when like 6 beams hit one dude. You know, one dude who started the war. I mean, that's what's, you know, we're not bullying them. Trust me, they keep starting these wars. You can. If you're paying attention, you can just read the comments in these videos. You can, you know, look at how the Strucker people acted in a couple videos ago. Video we posted last month on that fake clan Strucker. You know, they are serious antagonists in every sense of the word. Anytime they see somebody, they're harassing them. I mean, they try to bully people, but the funny part is they're so pathetic that it doesn't work. They, you know, like they would love to bully the 1 or 2, you know, it could be WorldCrew members, it could be Eternal Grinders in a server, but then what happens is they all flee the server as soon as we start showing up to push back on their toxic behavior. And you know, they're kind of an easy target because they're a joke. You know, there's, like I said, there's 7 guys in the clan. 2 of them are little kids with screen limits and stuff. I mean, I wish I was joking. I'm not joking. And on that whole point, you know, it's kind of funny that there's a 9-year-old in their clan because, you know, first of all, a 9-year-old shouldn't be on Discord. Obviously, the kid is. But in all seriousness, you know, and I'm talking about this kid, Dusty, who we know is 9. This kid is shouldn't be around someone like Fusa. You know, we have established in one of our prior videos that Fusa is a predator, and he did a lot of creepy stuff with young boys. And you know, I say this in all seriousness, I don't know Dusty, but anyone who's watching this and knows who he is and can get through to him, and there's another kid we think is 12, but these young kids should definitely not be anywhere near someone like Fusa, Martin, or Lucius. I don't know what name he's using, but this guy is extremely dangerous to be around, I think, for a young person, because Lucius has admitted to having some type of problem that he needed to take medication for. That is sexual in nature, and that is not cool that he is around someone that young. So I mean, I pray, you know, you know, like, yes, KUC are our enemies, you know, we're gonna fight them all. The kid Dusty doesn't ever seem to be in the wars, though. There's been a couple wars that were about to happen, and he normally has to leave, but that's just how it is when you're 9. You know, you probably your iPad has a timer on it, and turns your game off, right? So that's not a surprise. But seriously, anyone who knows that kid, please save him from these losers at KUUC and Strucka, because they are some dangerous people to be around. But anyway, I mean, you see the kind of people that are in some of these clans. I mean, I think that was me and Ardellex just chased one of these guys across the whole KU map. And that sums up the kind of people that end up in a clan like KUUC, or I don't know which clan this guy was from. He was somebody who obviously started to attack us and then fled for his life, which I never understand. I mean, it's okay to die, you're just gonna respawn. And to be honest, respawning will get you back in the war faster than flying around trying to heal. So I never understand that, but I guess everybody has different habits that they're into. But anyway, on my long journey back to the war zone, you know, I've turned on the leaderboard, so you can kind of see who's in there. I mean, you know, the KUUC people, you know, they're at the bottom of the page. Even when Despleto was in the server, he didn't, you know, his G cell count is so low that he doesn't appear on the. You have to scroll down to see him. So, you know, some of these guys are definitely low level. There's the DD guys seem like they don't have any real limitation on who can join. There's a lot of members of DD who have, you know, 100 to 200 or 300,000 G cells. So these are people who, some of them might have only been playing KU definitely since it relaunched, just in the last few months. But I mean, you know, somebody has 300,000 G cells. I mean, you can get 300,000 G cells in 2 or 3 days. So they may have members that are literally started playing this week, you know. So I mean, these are not experienced players. So even sometimes when their numbers, when it looks like they have kind of equal numbers, or even when they have more numbers, normally they're not going to be doing much because they're just not experienced. And the other thing that we notice is they'll have the. Let me back up. It's very much like how it used to be in old KU. All of the toxic clans used to pull out all the. They just have like a destroyer. AR was totally one of those clans. The AR guys, if you ever were in a war with AR, you know, 8 months ago, you'd have 8 guys all with max destroyers, and the whole war is just these max destroyers. And if you get some small flyers like a Mega Gearus, or I Love Batra, or this Turkey, or the old T-Rodan before it got nerfed, I mean, you could just dice these guys up. They would just be dying left and right because they're not skilled, you know. And they haven't seemed to learn anything from how those old wars went. Here they are now in this version of Kaiju Universe. The big end games are going to be Cineros and Vargon. But you see, you know, they're both slow. I mean, I love all those Kaijus too, but they're terrible in wars. I mean, they're huge, slow targets, you know, and even if they have a little bit of extra health, you know, it's not enough considering how much how many people you're fighting, right? So now here we are. I mean, I don't even know how much time has gone by, but I haven't died. I don't even know if I died in this last hour of the war. I died, I think, maybe twice in the first hour, but, you know. Let's see, I might be wrong about that. But anyway, I mean, this is kind of how this war is going, you know. I don't really understand why KUUC starts these wars, and they all end up the same. Oh, now here's some guy talking trash up there. Same kid, he keeps saying, yeah, I'm telling him he doesn't need to be toxic. Of course, you know, if you're in a clan like DD, you don't know how to not be toxic. That's the only way. That's the only way you're used to playing. But that kid who is talking all this trash, you know, I scrolled down later just to see who the hell was saying all this. Kid's got 200,000 G cells, so this is some kid who might have started playing like 3 days ago, you know, and I think he said something like, delete your account. It's like, my account has 30 million G cells, bro. You know, your account could have started, I could get 200,000 G cells in a day. So yeah, that's the level of these guys. I mean, just imagine you're basically a starter. Yeah, so this really sums up the DD KUUC mentality. Running, talking a lot of trash, but getting killed left and right. I mean, look at this. How are you going to talk all that trash when the war is going so badly for you? I mean, it's this kid right here, DD, I think it says Alejandro or something. But, you know, just imagine you started playing this game maybe like 2 or 3 days ago, and you're talking to, you know, talking trash to, you know, serious players. Yeah, there he goes. I think that says delete your account, which is ridiculous. Why on earth would I do that? We keep killing you. I mean, DD's getting crushed every time we see him. You know, he's losing this war badly. A kid with, you know, who might have started playing a week ago or less, and is talking trash. You know, it's sums up the kind of people that would be in DD, because what he ought to do is just spend his time focused on getting better and, you know, not talking trash. You'll see, like, when I'm playing, you rarely see me say anything. Normally it might be something at the end. I'm just saying, hey, good work, guys, or, you know, I barely chat. There's no reason for talking trash in the server, because, you know, that means you're not focused on fighting. If you're focused on fighting, you're not going to have time to talk trash. I mean, look at the KURC guy, easy. I don't know what war this guy's in, okay, because KURC is getting their asses kicked, just like KUUC and DD. But you see the guys making the most noise, talking the most trash, are also the guys that are nowhere on the screen. I mean, look at the screen right now. Look at the kill feed. Look at the screen. You don't see any of them. Only people I see are, aside from, there's obviously some KUUC DD guy getting murdered right now, but only people I see are, you know, who are alive, are WorldCrew guys, Eternal Grinders guys, Dinox guys. So, yeah, I mean, these guys need to spend way more time trying to play better and getting more skilled, and way less time talking trash. But again, that sums up the kind of people that are going to end up in these clans. So they should get used to losing often. Which, I mean, if they're not used to it yet, they better be, because I know every time we see them, we're giving them a big L. But, you know, if they don't learn, they can keep getting crushed. Like they are today. I mean, just look at all our videos. We fight these guys all the time. And like I said, some of the videos I have are some of the worst beatdowns ever in Kaiju Universe. I don't even want to post them because they're too pathetic. They're too sad. Like, it's not entertaining to see one group get beat down as badly as some of these wars with DD and KUC have as some of these wars have ended up. I mean, just horrible. You know, 3-4 guys who start a fight, 10-15 of us come in and just level them, crush them, you know, and they'll stick around for 20 minutes just getting spawn killed. I mean, it's pathetic. You know, and it's not even entertaining. Like, we don't want that. That's pathetic. I mean, we enjoy a competitive fight. We don't enjoy just an epic beatdown. But they're not that good, so it's, you know, it's hard to not just completely annihilate them most of the times when we see them. But anyway, you know, this is another typical outing for them. They're just getting destroyed and spending way more time talking trash in the chat than being focused on being good fighters. So, you know, here we go. And, you know, I mean, to be honest, I don't know why DD is trying to support a clan that instigates so many wars the way KUUC does, because these guys need a lot of help. I mean, they need way more help than any other clan I've ever met. I mean, like I said, there's, what, 6, 7 members. 2 of them are little kids, so I mean, you really have 5 or 6 members. You know, normally when we see them, it's 1 or 2 guys from KUUC, and most of the time when we see them, those guys are hiding in the menu. I mean, you've heard, you know, look at this guy. This is just sad. Okay, wait. At first, I thought the guy had menued, but no, he's here. But it's probably the same guy who was running, who took us on the tour of the KU map, and now look, he's ran in the other direction. Look at this. This is sad. This is sad. I hope he feels good about himself being down there. I guess trying to heal, but I mean, you know, he's fighting for 30 seconds. As soon as he gets hit a couple times, he's on the run. I mean, you're not going to get good playing like that. But again, typical kind of player for KUUC and DD, and you know, it's pathetic. It's really, really pathetic. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even have words for guys who are playing like this in a war. I mean, just epic runners. I don't know. You know, this is just sad. But now, I mean, look at the chat. There's some guy in KURC saying he's going to kill everybody. Same guy who was saying easy a few minutes ago. I have no idea. Oh, here's the same. This other kid still saying delete my account. What are these guys talking about? Are they in the same server? Like, I see the chat is in the server, but are they in the server? Because look at Atlas. Why even say any of that? You're getting your asses kicked. Why even talk trash? Okay, why talk trash? You're already being humiliated. You don't need to get humiliated further. You know, a guy with 200,000 G cells is talking all this trash multiple times while also getting completely destroyed in this server. I mean, look at Atlas. Do you even see somebody from their side? Probably not. And as soon as you see one, guess what's going to happen? He's going to get hit by 3 or 4 or 5 guys and getting spawn killed. I mean, I guess they're still in the server because they're chatting, but they're obviously hiding at another place in the server, or they're hiding in the menu. You know, I mean, I just don't understand why. Just leave the server. Just take the L with some dignity and leave the server. You don't need to run or hide in the menu, hide, you know, on the other side of the map where the war isn't happening. You know you're in a war. You know you're getting your asses kicked, and you know, you're talking trash. I mean, these guys can't live for more than about 30 seconds tops. They come in and they just run for their lives. I mean, look, here's a Vargoth coming in. How many beams got to hit one guy? Look at this. We got, what, 5 guys annihilating them? You have no chance when it's like this. No chance. And just remember, this is a war that they started. And what I was saying a few minutes ago is, I don't really understand why KUUC is being supported by DD, because KUUC is constantly starting wars. They are constantly starting wars with people. And so, you know, if you're in DD, you're getting pinged probably every single day to help support a clan that's got, what'd I say, five real members. I mean, you got 2 little children in the clan who probably can barely get on their devices. And, Now right here, one of the things that's sort of confusing is there are a few guys on our side who either don't have or they're not using recolor, and so I'm for sure accidentally attacking some actual friends of ours, which I apologize if we accidentally killed any of our friends, our ally clans. It's definitely possible, but hopefully we can get them recolors, because this is a lot easier when it's clear to you who you're going after. You know, obviously I can see, and there's some guy who's in a recolor that looks a little bit like that Mothman over there. That recolor looks a little bit like the TEG recolor, but I have seen him attacking some of our friends, so I don't know if he's on our side or not, but if there's any doubt, we're going to try to kill him, so it's pretty simple. Oh, okay, yeah, see, now you see I'm looking at the Ardellex is telling me that guy Drift is that Mothman, so see what I'm saying? So I think he might have come in and not being totally sure of who is on what side, which happens. I mean, these wars are very chaotic, so that's why recolors are really helpful, because look, and now I know there's a couple Gigans that are, or you know, Malicives who are, they're our friends, but they don't have recolors, so it's, you know, you got to keep track of a lot of people, and especially when you're winning this significantly, you know. I mean, look at Atlas. You know, what'll happen is one or two of these guys will show up every now and again, and you know, just get destroyed. But I mean, look how many beams are hitting this one guy. Look at this. I mean, this is crazy. Why is this guy still on the server at this point? That it's just sad to be getting killed this fast and easily. You don't have any chance of winning. We've taken the server over. There's so many of us in the server that you can't even, you know, log in with enough guys to defeat who's already in the server. I mean, a lot of these wars, you know, part of it is like how good can you fight, how many guys are in the server, but also there's a race for getting your guys into the server. So that's another major factor. I mean, these guys aren't that skilled, so it's not, we could be outnumbered and still be beating them pretty easily, in my opinion. I mean, just look at the Kaijus that they're mostly picking. They keep using Vargoths. They keep using Incineros. I mean, those are strong Kaiju, but they're not really good in a war. They're both very slow. Neither one has, I mean, you know, if you use the long beam with Vargoth, I mean, it's a great long distance attack. But once you use it, I mean, you're probably dead by the time your beam is ending. So it's you know, the biggest issue in this server is there's so many of us that, you know, I'm more likely to get killed accidentally by friendly fire than by the clans that we're supposedly fighting in here, who again are non-existent. I mean, you know, you saw at the beginning the leader from now granted, he's so low on the leaderboard, maybe he's still in the server, but you know, if he is in the server, it doesn't matter, because from our experience, that guy Fusa or Lucius or Martin, I mean, we know him by, we got like 5 names for him. Those are the 3 names that we know he's going by currently. And you know, if I look at the kill feed, I'm not seeing him. He's not fighting. You know, I saw him in the beginning. He's not ever making any type of contribution to the war. I mean, even in a losing battle, you know, you can be putting up a fight, a respectable fight. But I mean, I don't even see him. Most of these wars, which you'll see from, you know, this video, the previous one, we have a couple more wars on the way that'll be coming out, and you know, to be honest, you don't see the guy. You don't see him fighting. You don't see him doing anything. Somehow I've managed to be alive for a while, for a little turkey with only 3,075 HP. It's kind of a miracle. Although, you know, again, these guys are not putting up much of a fight, so maybe it's not a miracle at all. But let me kill this Vargoth. It's trying to low kill me. There we go. yeah, so I mean, this is, you know, not a very stressful war. Some wars are very stressful, but last couple of wars we have with these guys, they're not really putting up much of a fight, to be honest. And I mean, you know, KUUC is not doing anything. I mean, let's just get that clear. KUUC is not doing anything at all in a fight. So one thing I can't take, that damn JJB. That one little deflection attack really hurts if he gets it out in time. But I'll take the damage in this situation because, you know, we got guys who are attacking him. So I'm a little low. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit. Wait for my opportunity. I gotta heal a little bit. Can't really use my beam. So in this situation, what I want to do is wait till he's fighting someone else on the ground and distracted. Then I gotta come in and start damaging him or put a beam on him. So that's a perfect example. I'm just waiting for my moment, you know? Okay, now there's a Vargoth. He's over there with the Var. Let me deal with the Vargoth. The thing is, I don't mind taking damage. I don't mind dying. You know, what I want to do is get some HP off of my foe. And this, you know, this whole thing's a team battle. So that's all I want to do. Okay, so he's gone. Now let's see if we can find that JJB. Where is that guy? Let's look around. Where did he go? Sometimes it'll happen where, you know, there's like a bunch of mini fights in the war zone. You get in one of these little fights and you can't find the guy you were you know, looking to fight, you know, or you wanted to help someone. You've got to jump in and take some pressure off of somebody. But you know, this is looking pretty under control. I mean, you know, this whole war, it's 2 hours of this. 2 hours. Now the funny thing is, that's what Conspiracy's DMing me or private messaging me. Funny thing is, while we're in this war, we're getting messages from some of the, there's a couple Dino-X guys in here, but most of the guys are, including Angel, their leader, they're, see, here's that guy. Yeah, see. What I want to do is just sort of torment him. I'm going to get a chance to get him. All I have to do is be patient. That's the secret. That's the secret. He looks a little low to me. Let's see. Let's see if we can just... And see, that's the key. See that? Look at how low I am. Doesn't matter, though. Let's swing around. Let's see, is this guy alive? Where is he? Ah, there he is, dead. Yep. It's all about doing your part. That's one of those Gigants. Whoops. Like I said, if I'm not 100% sure, I'll put the beam on them. And then if they don't attack me back, I know, oh, it's one of our guys. Try to minimize that, but it does get hectic. But yeah, you know, these guys are very interesting. I mean, again, I don't know why the DD guys are supporting such a weak clan like KUUC, because, you know, they really have... oh, there's a turkey. That guy's definitely dying. There we go, let's see. Gotta get my angle on him. Any turkey, I don't know. Definitely getting blasted. And see, oh yeah, here we go. Adios, brother. I didn't even know who that was. But if they're not in our colors, we are executing them. Simple. This guy's still talking. They're talking in, I think, Polish or Russian. I'm not sure. But yeah, my guys are saying Fusa's gone, which is, you know, classic. You know, that's fake clan leader. That's what Fusa is. Fake clan, always gonna have a fake clan leader. You know, and it makes sense that FUSA can't put a real clan together. I mean, as long as we know that person, they've been trying to put a clan together. Uh-oh, somebody beat me. Who beat me? Let's see. Might have been an accident. Wait a minute. Okay, I see, yeah. See, what happens is we can't always tell. See, that's a non-recolor Noctera, so it could be someone we're friends with who, you know, but you can't tell. You can't really see name tags while you're actually fighting, so really what you got to do is just go ahead and kill them. And then see, yep, but that Noctera was I think a KURC person. So that's why they're dead. They can come back as whatever Kaiju they want. They're going to end up in the same situation. But look at this. I mean, they don't really have a plan. They're coming in one or two at a time. They don't seem to have anybody putting a strategy together to give them, like, any chance to at least not die within, 10 seconds. I mean, this is just, here's that JJB again. And, this is, the turkey's doesn't match up so great against this JJB. So again, what I want to do is wait in here. Yeah, just kind of harass them and wait for my moment. Sooner or later, he'll be back on land, and I'll be able to get him with ease then. But right now, he's on the run in the water, so for all I care, he can stay out there. He's swimming around, not wanting to be in this fight. Let me take out this Vargoth. Just keep my eyes out for that JJB. He's coming back. Let's see. Vargoth's a nice, easy target. Then we got that turkey back. Turkey's attacking our Vargoth. Let's see who we're gonna go after. Some of these clerics, I can never tell. They're not recolor. I think they're on our side. There's that turkey dead again. Yep. God, should get used to dying. I just feel like these guys are not... They're not very skilled fighters. They, again, like what we used to see with their old wars back, before the Godzilla Kaijus left Kaiju Universe. We were... Let's see, I think that's a friend of ours. It's hard to... Okay, I can't tell. But then again, I don't know. I can't tell. See, what happens is some of these guys do stuff. They might be trying to attack someone else, but they'll inadvertently do damage on me, and then I just have to assume they're trying to kill me. I don't know if this guy is... But one or two of these guys have been grounding me. And, I can't tell if they're on the other side or not. I hope I am right, but it's definitely possible I'm wrong. But if this is a friend of ours, I'm going to apologize right now. In this moment, there's something I saw that made me think this guy was making an attack on one of our guys. But it's hard to say. Oh crap! I guess that's one of our friends. My bad. All right, yeah, I got grounded once or twice by that cleric, so it's probably trying to ground somebody else though. But just got to get some extra recolors in here. It gets a little chaotic. Most of the guys, I remember these Gigants, but see, there's that JJB. Let's see, did we get him? Yep, I see a dead body right there. That's what you want. And here's another one. Okay, let's get him. Maybe a beam. Yep, it's always the right thing, especially on that one move. Dead, also. Some of these Kaijus are just not the right Kaijus in a war. JJB is not the right Kaiju in a war, in my opinion. I mean, if you get enough people and you can kind of get into a 1v1, then it's going to make sense. But the way they're doing it, where they're coming in and there's like 6-7 guys they're going to have to deal with, that JJB is not going to work. And these guys aren't skilled enough for it to work, even if it was possible, you know. But I mean, you know, let's see. Here's the thing: I'm getting this beam. When I look and see who's beaming me, it looks like a golden. So I don't know what that guy's doing. Yep, he didn't continue the attack, so I'm gonna assume that's some type of mistake. It's the same one. He's not attacking. Try to not kill these guys, our friends, but it is a little hectic. We got a lot of recolors. There is okay, there's one of those clerics, but can't totally tell what's happening. What do we got? I mean, there's not even anybody to kill. Look at this. I mean, you know, this war is basically over. Somehow, for some strange reason, these guys are still in the menu talking trash, which is just nuts. Because they're getting their asses kicked. Okay, now this is definitely an enemy. Oh man, this guy's crazy. This guy's in here with a non-max turkey. 2 turkeys, okay. That's nuts. I mean, this is probably not the kind of war you want to come into with something you're not strong with. There's that non-max turkey. Where'd the other turkey go? It's probably already dead. Oh, there he is. Okay, alright, let's get him. Let's get him. I love killing turkeys because I never get my mirror mission done. Wars are great for missions. As soon as the war's over, you look and you got, you know, every mission accomplished. Maybe you still have buildings, but that's about it. All your other ones are completely done. I don't know what this turkey's doing. He's not very good. Got a pretty slow build. And this is actually the exact scenario I was talking about in the last video. You know, the perfect scenario is always the same, which is I want to attack someone who's actually chasing somebody else. It's a perfect way to kill a flyer. And this guy's got to be pretty close to death. Let's see if we can finish him off real quick. Oh yeah, nice. Leveled up too. Little victory gobble. Yeah, I mean, these guys are just, they need to give up. I don't know where this Alejandro kid is. Let's see. It says he's a KURC. Do you see a KURC anywhere in the war? Because I don't. So this guy's not even here. All that talk, he's probably over in Tokyo doing a building mission or something. Let's see, this is that cleric who keeps... Can't figure out what he's trying to do. I don't know who he's attacking. It's weird. But I don't think he's trying to attack us. This is that guy Bartik with his Max Vargoth that likes to get killed all the time. Oh, there's a KURC. Hey, he actually was there. Oh, the guy showed up as something amazing. I guess that was him. I don't know. I haven't seen that guy. I don't know what I haven't been paying attention. He's not a factor. Has not been making any real contribution to this war. And here is that non-max turkey. I mean, this is just crazy. Who is this guy? I mean, you're literally fighting with +2 and 300 turkeys in this war. This guy probably just started using turkey like yesterday. But again, if he's in DD, he might have just started playing Kaiju Universe yesterday. So I guess it makes sense. I mean, these guys are just getting crushed. I mean, I don't know why they start these wars. I mean, again, this is a war that KUUC started. They jumped 2 or 3. They jumped 2 or 3 Eternal Grinder members, and now everybody's here. Everybody's chasing them. It really doesn't make any sense. I mean, this is really over, but sometimes, you know, just hang out for a little bit. You know, there's always some weird chance. It's happened a few times where the war got to the same point, and then all of a sudden, you know, like 6-7 guys come in. So, you know, it's definitely worth being patient. You never know if something's going to happen. You know, and we, I mean, to be honest, we would like there to be a bunch of, you know, a bunch of actual. See, this is that damn cleric again. Oh man, this guy's got to use that attack a little, time it a little better. Damn turkey, goodbye turkey. All right. Finally. Who's this guy? I think that's one of those KURC guys. This guy must like dying. Taking out that, looks like a level 20 turkey or whatever. Maybe lower. Let's see, what do we got? I see a, I think that's Saber. Alright. Things are winding down. See who's left. There's not too many to deal with. I think we're looking pretty good. Hopefully, these guys are finally giving up. Some more Dinox guys coming in, so it's bad news if you're KUUC or DD guys. I mean, I don't even know if there's any DD guys left. Let me just see. I haven't seen a DD guy in a while. Some KURC guys still here. But I mean, this is really cleanup time. That's Wolverine standing over there in the green. He's the green JJB waiting for the photo to happen. It's pretty funny. Uh-oh. One more of these guys. It's like, how many times can you die in one war? I mean, we definitely have guys on our side who haven't died at all. Or maybe they died once or twice. And then you have guys on their side who have literally died probably 100 times in this war. It's not looking good. Yep, where is Despleto? Always nowhere to be found. It's true. We're in a lot of wars. This guy's never around. Conspiracy's right. Well, there is a DD guy. Look at it. Guy says he's tired. I would be tired too. Getting killed that often is draining. Yep. He's at the fancy restaurant, letting his low-level members get slaughtered. It's kind of cold. Yeah, this is pretty sad. All right, hopefully this is the last one. We got to get a victory pick going. This is pretty much getting extra pathetic at this point. Definitely time to call this war. I think it's pretty clear who won. And I just don't see a single enemy clan member in sight. I mean, they're not even really trying. Yep, let's bring it on in. Let's get the little victory shot real quick. Favorite moment of every war. Bring it in, guys. Some nice fighting today. I feel like these guys gave up really early, the KUUC guys. I mean, to be honest, I think there was only like one member in here. I don't know, I have to go back and look, but imagine starting a war and only one of your members shows up. And then that member's been gone from the war for well over an hour. Pretty sad, if you ask me. Let's bring it in, yep. Everybody's looking good. Uh-oh. Don't tell me this. Oh, Lord, look at this. One guy coming back in. Wants to die one more time. He didn't die enough. He needs to get killed one last time. Alright. Oh. We gotta oblige. You know what I mean? Just gonna have to kill him one more time. Yep. So I don't know why these guys are... I really don't understand why they're bothering to come into these wars. They start these wars, they get completely slaughtered. I'm not really understanding. I mean, they could easily not start the war. It's really simple. Really simple. But yep, there it is again. Another victory. I'm losing count of how many times we have killed these guys. It's getting really, really, really sad. But whatever. We will oblige every time they want to get slaughtered. We're happy to spawn in and murder them in the game, of course. But that is fun. The Spleeto at the fancy restaurant. Yep. Oh, you know what's funny? I left, and all the rest of the Dinox guys who hadn't managed to get into the war earlier, they all spawned in, and I guess they slaughtered whoever was left. So I came back one more time. It's kind of like the Dinox victory pick. Paul's coming back. But yep. Good team victory. This guy's gonna have big problems fighting WorldCrew, Dinox, the Eternal Grinders. They probably never win another war again. They might want to like start playing another game, or I don't know, stop being in the KUUC Clan, or if they're actually going to fight, it's going to have to get a lot more serious. And KUUC, they need to just break up. I mean, they're a joke. They got 5 members. I mean, they got to just forget these fake clans they keep putting together. You know, it's just a waste. It's too sad. I mean, what's the next fate? I personally think that this was it for KUUC, because this was pathetic. I mean, I think only one person showed up. Yep. Gaming Dragons, right? They all left. Not a single one of them still on the server. Pathetic. How are you going to start a fight and then end that badly? I mean, they just gotta... Oh, wait a minute. This is interesting. Right after that war, look what that's Martin, that's Fusa, that's Lucius. See that? Looks like DD has finally realized what we were saying all along. There's no reason to support pathetic clan like KUUC who has 5 members. Anyway, thanks for checking out this video. Thanks to TEG and Dinox clans, of course. WorldCrew appreciates your support. See you next time.